So far, humankind has discovered approximately 2 million different animal species on the planet, although the real figure is believed to be more like 4 times this figure. Elephants are without doubt one of the most iconic species, being found in certain regions of Africa and Asia. Only 3 living species are now recognised, namely the African forest elephant, African bush elephant, and Asian elephant. These are the only surviving members of the family Elephantidae and the order Proboscidea. The noun elephant comes from the Latin elephantus, which was derived from a Greek word meaning ivory or elephant. It was first used in English in the 14th century, replacing the earlier term olifant, which came from Old French. The oldest elephant ancestors were the Erythium, being not just the oldest, but smallest and most primitive elephant ancestor discovered. It grew to about 60 centimetres, fed on wet vegetation, and lived during the Pelatian epoch, which is now Morocco, about 60 million years ago. Most people will know that elephants are the largest living land animal, and that they have large ears and a trunk. But here are 8 slightly more in-depth facts that we hope will enhance your appreciation of these wondrous creatures even more. The common complimentary phrase, "you have the memory of an elephant," implies that elephants do have good memories. But is this true? Well, we can confirm here and now that it certainly is. In one sanctuary, 2 elephants, Shirley and Jenny, had an emotional reunion when they met each other again, having first briefly crossed paths 23 years earlier. Elephants also store and pass on a wealth of social and practical knowledge to help them survive. The elephant's trunk is synonymous with strength, agility, and fabulous articulation. But did you know that it contains an array of some 40,000 muscles? To put this into context, we humans only boast a little over 600 muscles in our entire bodies. An adult elephant's trunk can lift more than 315 kilos or 700 pounds. As such, elephant trunks get plenty of use, be it for foraging, drinking water, or being used as a snorkel. Elephants also use their trunks to shower themselves with water and mud to cool down. African elephants, Loxodonta africana, are found throughout the savannas of sub-Saharan Africa, the rainforests of Central and West Africa, and the Sahel Desert area of Mali. As estimated by the African Wildlife Foundation, there are about 415,000 African elephants in the wild. They have the largest ears, and interestingly, both male and females can grow tusks. Only some male elephants of the Asian species will grow these iconic, elongated incisors. Asian elephant numbers are far less, estimated as approximately 40,000 across the globe. Of this figure, 60% of them, that is 27,000 plus, wander in the jungles of India. The problem is, 80% of their habitats have been occupied by people. In other words, people and elephants share 80% of the landmass in India. Another feature of elephants that is a regular topic of inquisitive discussion is their gestation period. They boast the longest gestation period of any creature on Earth, with African mother elephants expected to carry their unborn calves for up to 645 days. Asian elephants, being a little smaller, tend to deliver after around 615 days. So, what about their vital statistics? African elephants will grow to between 2.5 and 4 metres, from shoulder to toes, and weigh in at anything from 2,250 kilos to 6,350. The male will generally be significantly larger than the female. Their Asian cousins will boast stats roughly 3/4 of these figures, the largest rarely exceeding 5,000 kilograms. Regarding food consumption, how much do you think an elephant will eat in one day? Their vegetarian diet will include grasses, small plants, bushes, fruit, twigs, tree bark and roots. Tree bark is a favourite food source for elephants. It contains calcium and roughage, which aids digestion. Your average elephant can eat a considerable amount. Yes, an elephant can consume up to 135 kilos worth of food per day. To compare, the average human adult will consume less than 2 kilos for food per day. Yes, that means that an elephant can eat around 100 days worth of your food in just one day. Best not find yourself stranded on a desert island with one of these guys. Our last very interesting elephant fact today is that elephant herds are matriarchal and not patriarchal. This means the herd is headed by a female elephant, not a bull. Yes, elephant herds are led by an older female elephant. In fact, herds are usually made up of around a handful up to 24 mothers, sisters, daughters and baby elephants. Adult male elephants are solitary in nature, but may associate with other bulls in small, unstable groups. Males will leave the family unit between 12 and 15 years of age. Until we video meet again, thank you for watching.